forget spending a ton of money on these functional fitness tools that everyone's trying to sell you guys. I'm going to show you guys how to save a ton of money, pay a fraction of the price, if any at all. What's up guys, I'm Nguyen, OG Fitness. Welcome back to the channel. So if you guys are new, this channel is all about fitness for martial arts for older guys. If you're young, don't worry about it. It won't be forever. I'm 44 years old, black belt in Judo, blue belt in BJJ, been doing martial arts my whole life. And so in this video, we're going to talk about a couple of tools, functional fitness tools that are quite expensive. And we're going to take a look at a short clip from Bjj Fitness. And he's showing the tools that you could use, for functional fitness. And I like these tools, honestly. Problem is, they're expensive. I'm going to show you guys how a better way, alternative, okay? Like fraction of the price. And some of the stuff you might already have at home. And they're just as cool, if not better. Well, some of them. Okay, so let's take a look at this video. I'm going to put it up right here. And I'm going to explain to you guys and pause it as we go. All right, picking up this little bag here, doing squats. So I like this exercise because he's grinding it like this. So you're working on your gable grip, guys, gable grip, right? Contracting, pulling towards himself, which is good for grappling when you're wrestling and when you're holding somebody down, body lock like this, or even single leg, whatever. Have it like this. I like the fact that it's in the front because it forces you to keep your posture upright, engages your back muscles, no pressure on the spine because there's not a bar on the back. So this bag here, I'm pretty sure it's expensive because I remember at my club, my coach bought these bags and he told me the price at the time. I don't remember exactly how much, but I remember being surprised, and not surprised, like shocked, like holy crap, that's pricey. And he had a whole bunch of them. So anyways, what you could do here is you could take a industrial garbage bag. So they're industrial, and then you fill it up with sand. Okay? And then you either tie it, or if you're too lazy to tie, you take some masking tape. Why masking tape? Because it's cheaper and it comes off very easily. Well, it's not cheaper, but it comes off very easily. But it's not that expensive. You just masking tape it, make it nice and solid, and then you just grab the bag like that. There you go. So you don't have to spend whatever the hell this thing costs. I'm gonna check it. It's probably like, I don't know, 100, 200, dollars. That's a lot, man, to spend on a bag, right? Okay, let's continue. Next up, the mace. Guys, I've seen people mess with this, and for a while I was like, it's kind of gimmicky. Is it really good? But I've learned that it's actually amazing for your shoulder. But what you could use instead of paying, I don't know, 200 to 500 to whatever crazy price you're gonna pay for this, get yourself a sledgehammer, homeboy. That's all you need. Sledgehammer will do the same thing. If you need more weight, you could just duct tape something to the hammer part, right? And that's it. Make it heavier. But sledgehammer, it's like $20. Instead of 200 or 500 or whatever this thing costs. I'll put the price up here. I'll do some quick Google search and I'll let you know. But yeah, you don't need to go buy this. And honestly, I find a sledgehammer looks a lot more manly than, walking around with this that you can't use it for anything. This little piece of equipment here, I think it's called, man, I forgot the name. I'll put it up here. I'll look it up. But this is a very, I think it's Romanian. I'm not sure. That's where it comes from, Eastern Europe. And what you can do instead, like you go to the gym, you grab a plate and you just swing it around like this, around the world. That's what it's called actually, around the world. Now for this exercise, there's a lot of other exercises that you can do with this piece of equipment that you might not be able to do with a plate, right? Because a plate is just one solid piece of metal like that. But that's, for the most part, if you want to do this exercise, you don't need to buy this piece of equipment. This too, it's in the $200 range, 200, maybe more. And so if you just go to the gym and grab yourself a plate, that's good enough. Or if you have like a school bag, put a bunch of stuff in it, make it weigh, grab it, and then just go do around the world, and that's that. Don't get me wrong. If I had a lot of disposable income and I could afford this stuff, I would. Or if it's at the gym, I would use it. But I wouldn't go out of my way to go buy it because it's just a lot of money. This. Okay, clown material. It looks like bowling pins, basically. So, oh, by the way, guys, I'm a fan of Bjj Fitness. I think that what he does is pretty cool, pretty awesome. Yeah, so these little juggling things, the bowling pins thing, you could just use water bottles, alcohol bottles, and then take bottles, okay, that has like a similar shape, and then put water in it, and then just make sure that where you're gripping, right, is the bottleneck. Okay, make sure that it's not too slippery. So put duct tape or whatever, or wear gloves, but you don't want that to slip out and break. So that's the only downside to using bottles, but you could essentially do what he's doing here. And I'm sure these things are pricey as well. So I'm gonna put the price up here, and then I'll put the price of the bottle, water bottle, which is free, right? You don't even have, like, if you drink alcohol or whatever, you probably have those lying around. But if you don't, because you don't drink or you threw them away, just pick them up out of the trash bin or something. So you see, and he's using that body vest. I actually don't have a solution to a body vest. I don't know if you guys do. Maybe a chain, but chains are expensive. You know, like you put it around your neck, or yeah, maybe chains. There you go. If you have access to chains, cheap, because this thing too costs money, man. You know, and of course, it's ideally you get one because it's not, the weight is evenly distributed and all. But if you don't and you have chains around, you can put the chains like this, put the chains like that, attach them with a carabiner, boom, and then you have the weight somewhat like this. Now, I wouldn't certain exercises I wouldn't do with this vest, and I'll tell you guys what it is here. I wouldn't use any kind of exercises that would impact my joints when I have weight on my body, because you know, anything that has impact on my joints and you add weight to your body, it's gonna make it worse. So for example, jumping up and down, clapping push-ups like he's doing here, like I wouldn't do it because you know, I believe in joint health and integrity. And once you mess those things up, man, and by the way, I have all my joints are messed up, and I'm working on fixing them so that I can continue practicing my martial arts. Oh, burpees, I wouldn't do burpees with this because once again, it's very dynamic. It's up and down, jumping, impact on the joints, no good for me. I would do with weight on my my trunk like this. I would do squats, I would do planks, I would do push-ups, and I would do pull-ups. Anything that doesn't impact the joint. There's no jumping up and down, okay? And shovel. This, well, honestly, guys, there's no alternative to this. It's a shovel. But I like the fact that you have a shovel. I mean, it can be very useful if you live somewhere where there's a lot of snow. I used to live in Montreal, Quebec, in Canada, and there was a ton of snow during winter. So having a shovel like this, yep. I never thought of that though. That's kind of a cool idea. So you do one side for, let's say, 2 minutes or whatever, or two, you know, and then the other side 2 minutes, and it's working out a lot of muscles at the same time. So that's it for this video, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.